money, love, and your chosen powers, you are about to take it all. It is no coincidence that you are watching this right now. This video contains a frequency only for the chosen ones, and only they can understand it to the end. Because normal people are not wise enough to understand this video. The cosmos is infallible, especially for you who have been chosen. This whole situation has been planned for this special moment. Everything is coming together for you, so if you feel hesitant, or if things are not going as you planned, just wait. The purpose of this message is to remind you that despite appearances, things are really coming together. You can become a member at the join button to increase the power of this signal and fully absorb the energy it contains. It's common to feel as though there are impediments, setbacks, or even times when you question everything when you're following your calling. The journey may seem unpredictable, and you might question why things aren't going as planned or why they appear to be taking longer than anticipated. However, let me emphasize one very important point. Nothing happens by coincidence. Every action you have made, every obstacle you have overcome, and even every setback you have experienced have all been a part of a far grander divine plan. Even if you couldn't see it, the universe has been quietly arranging everything to be ideal for you. Even if it might not seem like it right now, trust that everything has already started because you have been preparing for what is to come. The parts are starting to fit together. You see, your journey was never intended to take the same course as everyone else's as a chosen one. You were not meant to lead a predictable existence, and you do not follow conventional timelines. The ways in which the cosmos operates are enigmatic and frequently beyond explanation, especially with regard to the selected. Your existence unfolds in a way that is not just chronological, but rather according to divine timing. This implies that events can transpire later than you had planned or appear to happen quickly and all at once. But realize that this is a deliberate aspect of a well-thought-out plan, not just an accident. You've had stops and delays, but these weren't failures. Rather, they were times of preparation. The wait is simply strengthening you, equipping you, and bringing you closer to your mission. The universe has been preparing you for something much bigger than you can ever dream. Being in the midst of everything makes it simple to become irritated. You may have the impression that nothing is occurring and that life is just waiting. But have faith that what appears to be a deadlock is in fact a divine plan taking place behind the scenes. Every setback, diversion, and lost chance wasn't an error. Rather, they were all necessary recalibrations. Things are lining up in ways that are currently invisible to you. It involves making room in your life for the proper people, occasions, and experiences. Something that is not just good, but also divinely appropriate for you, is being directed toward you. Acquiring the ability to trust the timing in situations when you lack complete vision is a difficult task. It's simple to fall victim to the belief that progress should be made more quickly and that you should already be farther along. You begin to wonder if you're doing something incorrect when you observe those around you making progress and appearing to go forward. However, the reality is that your path is distinct and doesn't happen on the same schedule as everyone else's. You're right where you should be, so you're not behind schedule or late. Everything in your life is being woven together by the universe in perfect synchrony, so everything will come together at the exact time. Consider this: you are making something, but not all of the supplies and equipment are at your disposal. Even if you have the foundation, the structure won't be able to remain strong without the appropriate funds or timing. The people you're intended to meet, the opportunities that will open doors for you, the lessons you need to learn. The world knows what you need and has been piecing those parts together frequently without you even recognizing it. You just have to wait for everything to come together behind the scenes. Even though waiting can be challenging, trust that the universe always chooses the perfect moment. When things don't work out the way you had hoped, it's usually because something better, something you didn't even know you needed, is approaching. What you may perceive as a lost chance may actually be the universe shielding you from a course that did not serve your best interests. The setbacks you experienced are preparing you for something far more in line with the mission of your soul. Thus, embrace the waiting rather than fighting it. Have faith that the reason you are being asked to wait is bigger than any plan you could have made for yourself. Although this phase of your life could seem like a holding pattern, it's actually a period of significant change. They're getting you ready for the next leg of your adventure. Just wait. Everything is coming together for you. And you'll look back and see that every setback, difficulty, and unexpected turn was required when the time comes for everything to fall into place. You'll realize that everything transpired for the best. This is your signal to have hope if you've been experiencing frustration, discouragement, or impatience. The universe is arranging events so that you are not forgotten or off course, and you will soon realize how well everything has been going for your best benefit. Things are about to start blooming. The seeds have been sown, and the vibe is changing. Just wait. Everything will come together for you. You will soon witness how exquisitely the plan of the cosmos has been working from the beginning. The art of patience is one of the most difficult things a chosen one has to acquire. Being asked to wait can feel like a test of endurance in a world where fast pleasure and results are the norm. However, patience is an act of trust for those who are chosen. It is more than merely waiting. It all comes down to having faith that everything you've been wishing for, working for, and praying for will come to you in perfect timing, and that the universe is aware of exactly what it's doing. It's possible that you have had times when you thought you were close to making progress, only to encounter yet another setback. Even though delays might be extremely unpleasant, they serve a purpose. Consider these times as a form of spiritual training. The universe is preparing you for your next move, not just the exterior conditions. Before you can truly embrace what's ahead, there are certain things you need to understand, some perspectives you need to change, and some growth you need to go through. Being patient is more than just waiting. It's about waiting with grace. It's about holding on to your faith when there isn't any outward sign that anything is changing. The fact is, even when you are blind to it, the universe is constantly working in your favor. Your role is to trust that everything is aligning in ways that are beyond your grasp, not to micromanage every little detail of how things should go. Understanding that the timing of the cosmos is perfect and that sometimes there is more reward for a longer wait makes patience easier. It's critical to maintain your energies focused on your desires during these waiting periods. It's simple to allow doubt to seep in and begin to wonder if you're on the correct track or if things are truly happening for you. However, faith, believing that what you want is already on its way to you, is the secret to patience. Your dreams are not placed in your heart by the cosmos to remain unrealized. It's critical to maintain your vision and understand that nothing stops happening even if you can't see it happening. Recall that the cosmos does not deny anything by its delays. Sometimes, before it can materialize in your reality, the very thing you've been waiting for needs to be constructed or readied in the invisible worlds. Maybe something that isn't in line with your greater good is shielding you from it. Or maybe the circumstances aren't quite right for your breakthrough to materialize completely yet. In any scenario, be aware that you are constantly being led in the direction of what is best for you. Have faith in the procedure. The adage, "good things come to those who wait," is true for a reason. While you wait, you are becoming stronger, smarter, and better equipped to handle what is ahead. You are not only waiting for things to happen to you, rather, you are becoming the best version of yourself, capable of accepting and appreciating all the gifts the universe has in store for you. It takes time to be ready for the responsibilities that come with the gift, but the universe wants you to be ready for both. The difficulty with patience is that it frequently seems passive, as though nothing is occurring. That isn't the case, though. You are lining up with divine timing when you wait with intention and faith. You're letting things happen the way they're supposed to, without pushing them. Those that believe in the process and maintain their faith throughout calm times are rewarded by the cosmos. Even though it appears that nothing is moving, everything is in fact moving during those times. Thus, know that whatever it is that you've been waiting for, a sign, a change, a breakthrough, is on the way. It's never too late in the cosmos, and the same goes for you. Maintain an open heart, a clear vision, and, above all, continue to trust. You'll see why the delay was required when everything eventually comes together, because everything is perfectly aligned. Not only is patience a virtue, but it's also the secret to obtaining the blessings that are in store for you. You may not realize it, but you have a stronger connection to the divine and the cosmos as a chosen one. You are guided all the time, even when you are unsure or confused. You are constantly receiving messages from the universe in the form of nudges, whispers, synchronicities, and indications that are intended to reassure and guide you. The difficult part is figuring out which of these signals are for you and having faith that they are. Oftentimes, divine indications don't appear as we would expect. While many of us may search for large, obvious signs from the cosmos, the reality is that divine communication frequently takes the form of more nuanced and subtle exchanges. These signals may manifest as recurring numbers, such as seeing 1111, 222, or 333 again, or as events that seem too chance-based to be ignored, but are actually random. Maybe you see patterns or symbols that have a deep meaning for you, or you hear the same song at just the right time, or you keep running into the same person. All of these are clues from the cosmos, proof that the supernatural is at work in the background and reassuring you subtly that you're headed in the correct direction. Often called angel numbers, repeating numbers are a well-known instance of divine communication. When you see these numbers, the universe is communicating with you through a language that is not limited to this world. These numbers have a variety of meanings, but they typically convey ideas of harmony, support, and affirmation that you're heading in the correct path. For example, the number 1 frequently denotes impending fresh beginnings, while the number 333 may suggest that your angels or spiritual advisors are there to encourage you. However, it goes beyond numbers. Have you ever had the experience of thinking about someone and having them text or phone you out of the blue? Or perhaps you've noticed that just when you need them, some opportunities seem to materialize out of thin air. The cosmos is using these events to direct you toward what is intended for you. They are not random happenings. Being able to accept that these signals are not random is essential to detecting them. All too frequently, we overlook the greater significance of these heavenly messages and write them off as coincidences. However, nothing in your life is arbitrary as a chosen one. All things are a part of a greater, divinely arranged scheme. You are in constant communication with the universe, which provides comfort and direction. Being observant and receptive to the cues around you is crucial. It's crucial to realize, nevertheless, that heavenly indicators don't always confirm positive developments. They may appear as obstacles or detours at times. When faced with difficulties or failures, it's easy to feel as though everything is collapsing. Nonetheless, these difficulties are frequently signs from God. Unexpected door closures don't mean the universe is rejecting you. Rather, it means something better is on its way. These difficult times are heavenly signals that something is not in line with your greater purpose, and that the universe is stepping in to help you get back on course. Accept these challenges as a necessary component of the divine process, rather than viewing them as failures. Frequently, they are the universe's method of ensuring that you never accept anything less than what you truly deserve. Using your intuition to connect with heavenly direction is another potent method. Your intuition is a direct line to the divine if you are a chosen one. You've probably experienced times when you sensed your gut instinct or your inner voice telling you something without really knowing how. It's the voice of the cosmos via your higher self. Your connection to the divine gets stronger the more you pay attention to and believe in your intuition. Trust your instincts when something seems strange, or if you sense an unexplained tug in one direction. The most valuable resource you have for interpreting the signals and clues the universe gives you is your intuition. To tune into heavenly indications, one must exercise stillness and introspection. The hushed tones of everyday life and outside distractions can easily overpower the subliminal messages from the cosmos in our hectic lives. For this reason, making time for introspection in peace is crucial. You can do this by journaling, practicing meditation, or just spending time in nature. During these times of silence, you can connect with the Holy Spirit all around you. They establish a hallowed area where the messages of the universe are audible. You give the divine space to communicate to you when you still your mind, and you'll begin to see the signals that have been there the entire time. It's crucial to trust the indications' timing as much as to recognize them. The advice you get doesn't always make sense right away. It's possible that you'll be given a route or hear a message that seems ambiguous or perhaps at odds with your expectations. But that's because the cosmos functions according to a schedule that frequently calls for endurance and faith. It doesn't matter if you don't grasp the sign at this moment. It still has relevance later on. The puzzle will fit together, and the meaning of the signs will become evident. Every clue and coincidence fits into a bigger picture that is gradually revealed in precisely the right amount of time by God. The universe doesn't make mistakes, as the proverb goes, is accurate. Divinely crafted, every indication, prod, and message points you in the direction of your ultimate goal. Your journey is distinct as a chosen one, and even when you're not aware of it, the world is directing you all the time. Keep an eye out, follow the clues, and remember that you are constantly surrounded by power far beyond your comprehension. While doubt and fear are natural human emotions, they might feel particularly strong for a chosen one who is following their heavenly destiny. It's normal to have times of doubt when you wonder if you're really on the correct track or if you can do the task that has been given to you. The reality is that uncertainty and fear are delusions. They are tests meant to fortify your faith and dedication to your mission, not reflections of who you really are or where you're headed. Fear frequently surfaced when a significant breakthrough was about to happen. It resembles a gatekeeper attempting to stop you from reaching your next stage of development. However, the mere fact that you are afraid indicates that you are approaching your goal. Fear wouldn't manifest at all if you weren't heading in the right path. Fear tries to talk you out of doing what you're doing when you're venturing outside of your comfort zone and into the unknown. However, that is precisely the moment when you must continue onward. Uncertainty fuels fear, and a big part of your journey as a chosen one is learning to trust the invisible. Fear can arise because you might not always see clearly into the future. It attempts to stifle uncertainty by imagining worst-case situations and hypothetical outcomes. The fact is, though, that a power stronger than dread is guiding you. Beyond what your imagination can imagine, the universe has a plan for you. Have faith that you are being guided at every turn, especially in situations where you are unable to see the entire path ahead. Doubt is a close relative of fear and frequently presents itself as reason. You may begin to doubt your own identity as the chosen one, your suitability for the assigned duty, or your ability to realize the dream you have for your life. But let me remind you, if this road wasn't meant for you to follow, it wouldn't have been assigned to you. Your ego is only using doubt as a defensive mechanism to keep you safe and comfortable, shielding you from the unknown. But your spirit understands the truth because you are a chosen one. This is what you are supposed to do. Although fear and doubt will always exist in some form, you don't have to let them rule your life after you've overcome them. You get stronger and closer to your heavenly mission each time you confront and overcome your worries. Every obstacle you face presents an opportunity to develop, strengthen your faith, and convince yourself that you are more capable than you ever imagined. Doubt and fear are just roadblocks on the way to your true self. The secret to conquering fear is to accept it and go past it rather than fighting it. You have tremendous power within of you as a chosen one. This power is profoundly spiritual and transforming. This is not authority, control, or dominance over others. Rather, it is not power in the conventional sense. Instead, it's an awareness and a link to a higher energy source that comes from inside. The cosmos has given you the capacity to materialize, heal, and create in ways that are beyond human comprehension. You are a conduit for divine energy. With this power, you have the extraordinary capacity to influence not just your own life, but also the lives of those around you by motivating and improving them. Accepting this authority, though, is not always easy. Many chosen ones find it difficult to completely embrace their power, not because they are incapable, but rather because they have been socialized from an early age to doubt who they are. You might have felt pressure from society to fit in, not stand out, or to minimize your abilities out of a fear of standing out. It's possible that you were advised to keep your head down, to not attract too much attention, or to consider whether you really deserve the skills you possess. However, these restrictions were never intended for you. You were meant to break away from the mold that society attempted to put you in as a chosen one. You were supposed to soar above it all, to own your special light, and to radiate joy into a world that sorely lacks you. Recognizing your heavenly power is the first step toward embracing it. Realizing that you are the possessor of this ability requires acceptance. It's highly likely that you have already had experiences in your life when your intuition was sharper, when you felt nearly ethereal energy rushes, or when things happened in ways that were too well timed to be coincidence. These are not coincidences. Rather, they are hints of your heavenly power becoming apparent. These moments will start to materialize and become more the more you acknowledge them. You have always possessed this power. It is just waiting for the right time to completely embrace it. Another crucial stage is getting over your fear of your own abilities. A lot of chosen ones fear their power or feel unworthy. Maybe you're worried about what people will think of you if you realize your greatness. Or maybe you think you can't manage the responsibility that comes with realizing your potential. Although these anxieties are understandable, they do not correspond with reality. If you were not supposed to use this heavenly ability, the universe would not have bestowed it upon you. You were picked for this particular role because you possess the fortitude, discernment, and resiliency to see it through, and you can handle everything that comes with it. It is essential to develop habits that maintain your connection to the source if you are to truly accept your divine power. This could be accomplished by journaling, prayer, meditation, or time spent in nature. By engaging in these activities, you can establish a holy space where you can connect with your higher self and access the energy of the universe. You can strengthen your relationship with your own divine power by taking the time to cultivate your connection to the source. This is about aligning with the higher purpose that the universe has for you, not just about strengthening yourself. Your power will grow more and more automatic the more regularly you follow these activities. It will pass through you with ease, directing you toward choices, behaviors, and openings that are exactly in line with your greater purpose. It's also critical to realize that you are not supposed to hide or hoard your power. This gift from the cosmos is intended not just for your individual development, but also for the advancement of humanity as a whole. Your purpose is to inspire everyone around you to recognize their own divine nature and to be a beacon of light for them. When you own your power, it comes easy to others to do the same. For others who are still figuring things out, your bravery in speaking your truth and using your influence for the betterment of others serves as motivation and empowerment. As a chosen one, your actions have a profound impact. You become a force for good in the world when you completely accept your divine power. But keep in mind that there will be obstacles on this path. You must confront your worries, uncertainties, and long-held limiting beliefs if you want to step into your power. It's possible that people in your immediate vicinity who don't comprehend your route will also oppose you. Chosen ones frequently experience miscommunication or even judgment for choosing a different path. But be aware that not everyone is aware of your strength. Not everyone will understand or value the trip you're on, and your mission is distinct. That does not, however, lessen its significance. Actually, the very reason you were picked is that you possess the fortitude to follow this road, even in the face of difficulty or loneliness. Living fully and fearlessly in your power is one of the best things you can do for others. People who are in tune with who they really are and who embody what it means to live in harmony with the divine are desperately needed in the world. By accepting your power, you raise the frequency of the entire planet and aid in the awakening of the collective. It's about being willing to show up fully, even in the face of uncertainty, rather than about being flawless or possessing all the answers. More than ever, we need your light, and the more you own your power, the brighter your light will be. How then do you start living out your divine power to the fullest? Recognize first that you already own all that you require. Have faith that everything you need to achieve your goal has been provided for you by the universe. Next, release yourself from the dread of what might occur if you take full control of your life. With the knowledge that the cosmos is leading you at every turn, welcome the unknown with open arms. Lastly, Resolve to use your influence for the benefit of society as a whole. Your power is designed to be shared, whether through modest daily deeds or bigger, more profound undertakings. It is intended to inspire, heal, and uplift others around you. By accepting your divine potential, you transform not just your own life, but also the lives of countless others. Today is the right moment for you to fully embrace your power because you were selected for this very moment and assignment. Give up the worries and uncertainties that have kept you from moving forward and have faith that you are right where you should be. Every step of the journey is accompanied and supported by the universe. It's time for you to come forward and accept the heavenly force that is inside of you. Let the world see your brightness. You were born to shine. The chosen one's journey is built on faith, which serves as a beacon of hope that shines through even the darkest circumstances. Without faith, it's simple to get bogged down in the difficulties, disappointments, and doubts that life presents. However, genuine faith is more than just having an unwavering belief that everything will sort itself out. Rather, it's about having a strong faith in the universe's big plan for you. Even in the face of uncertainty about how things will turn out, it's the deep awareness, the unwavering confidence deep down inside you that you are being led, guarded, and supported by the divine at every step of the way. There will unavoidably be moments on this path when your trust is put to the ultimate test, regardless of how hazy or difficult the present appears to be. You will face seemingly insurmountable challenges, circumstances that test your resolve, and doubts about your true direction. The temptation to give in to uncertainty can be very strong during these times. But realize this: you are not supposed to be defeated by these problems. These do not indicate that you are lost. Rather, they are growth-promoting agents that are intended to strengthen your soul. Similar to a muscle, faith gets stronger the more it is put to the test. Every hardship you go through is a chance to grow in your faith and your confidence in the benevolent powers at work in your life. Focusing on the greater picture is essential to preserving faith, particularly when it seems like everything is falling apart around you. It's quite simple to become mired in the day-to-day difficulties of the present and forget about the bigger picture that the universe is creating. But never forget that you are a part of something much bigger than your own experiences. The universe moves in frequently enigmatic and complex ways that are invisible to the human eye, and it does so on a scale much larger than what our minds can fathom. It's often necessary for things to fail miserably before they may work out even better than you could have dreamed. Hence, when things don't work out as you had hoped, it's not an indication that you're headed in the wrong direction. Rather, it's a hint that something even better is on the other side of the universe. Have faith that each turn on the road leads you closer to your ultimate goal. For a chosen one, submission can be an incredibly challenging thing to learn, yet faith demands it nonetheless. It is normal to want to be in charge of every part of your journey and to steer the ship in the path you believe is best when you have a strong sense of purpose and mission. However, the more opposition you create, the more control you attempt to impose. The cosmos requires your confidence, not your micromanagement. Giving in to the cosmos does not imply that you are giving up on your aspirations, objectives, or dreams. Conversely, it indicates that you're letting go and trusting that the universe will know what's best for you in order to fit with the flow of divine timing. When you surrender, you may let go of your desire for constant control and learn to accept the process, trusting that things will work out in a way that is beyond your current comprehension and in their own ideal time. Practicing gratitude is one of the most effective methods to build and deepen faith. Even in the middle of difficulties, when you keep your attention on your blessings, your energy changes from one of scarcity to one of plenty. Experiencing gratitude elevates your frequency, bringing you closer to the constructive current of the cosmos. It makes room for additional blessings to come your way and helps you appreciate the beauty of the journey, no matter how challenging it may seem at first. There is always something to be grateful for, even in the most dire situations. It could be the lessons you've learned, the progress you've made, or just the fact that you're still standing. By serving as a constant reminder that you are loved and that the universe is constantly working in your favor, gratitude serves as a bridge to faith. Another essential component of faith is patience. Though we may want things to happen right away, the cosmos doesn't follow human time frames. The universe operates on a timetable of its own, one that is meticulously planned to maximize your well-being. Accepting this can be challenging, especially if you're impatient for advancement, change, or the realization of your aspirations. However, having trust entails realizing that everything is happening in perfect timing and just as it should. It demands that you let go of the impulse to hurry and push things into existence. When you combine patience and faith, you may stay focused and grounded while the universe brings the ideal opportunities and situations into perfect harmony with your soul's journey. Recall that having faith is an active practice rather than merely a passive belief. It's something you intentionally, behaviorally, and mentally nurture each and every day. It's the deliberate decision to let go of control, trust the process, and keep your mind open to the universe's guidance even in the absence of a clear vision. Your alignment with the flow of the universe and ability to overcome the unavoidable obstacles on your path will increase as you continue to exercise your faith. In the end, faith is about having faith in life's process and believing that everything you go through is ultimately bringing you to the right place. When you really accept faith, you become receptive to the universe's magic and marvels and come to understand that you are never on this path alone. You have support for every step you take. Obstacles are opportunities for learning, and delays are actually blessings in disguise. When you have faith, you can navigate life's storms with assurance because you know that you will always be watched over and guided. Let me remind you once again, as we draw to a close on this message, everything is coming together. Everything you have been waiting for and striving for has already begun to happen. Even the pieces you are not yet able to see are being aligned by the universe. Have faith in the procedure. You are right where you should be, chosen one. The cosmos is never late, despite how easy it is to get caught up in the notion that things aren't going quickly enough or that you're slipping behind. When it all comes together, you'll realize how every experience and every moment led you to this exact moment. Everything is happening at just the right time. On your adventure, you've already gone a long way. You encountered hardships that would have broken others, but you've emerged stronger, wiser, and more aligned with your higher purpose. It's crucial to cling to your inner conviction that everything is working out for the best, right now, more than ever. This message is meant to serve as a reminder from the universe that you are not alone, that you are being guided, and that everything is working out for your best interests. That is why you are receiving it today. Even if you can't see the entire picture yet, the puzzle pieces are starting to fit together. You'll begin to see indications in the upcoming weeks and months that support what I'm saying. You'll see opportunities that appear out of nowhere, moments of clarity, and synchronicities. All of these indicate that everything is being planned for your benefit by the cosmos. Most of all, keep going forward and trust those indicators and your gut. A chosen one's road is never simple, but it is always worthwhile. Your purpose is being fulfilled in ways that are beyond your wildest dreams. You are picked for a reason. Thus, just wait, keep your heart open, and have trust that all will work out for you. Now consider what you've heard today for a moment before you leave. Should this message strike a chord with you, it's because it was meant for you to hear. Recall that this is not a voyage for the weak of heart, chosen ones. It's meant for people who are prepared to rise, put their faith in God, and embrace their heavenly calling. You are among the genuine chosen ones, and everything you have been waiting for is already on its way to you, if you have stayed to the very end. Remain calm, steadfast, and certain that everything will work out for you. Keep blazing your light till the next time, and never forget that everything is always working in your favor.